Hello, my name is Ogechukwu Okonkwo, and I'll be walking you through my business analysis fundamental coursework. The, in this coursework, I carried out a feasibility study of BYD and EV manufacturing plants to site the manufacturing plants in Nigeria. First of all, in introduction, we have to understand that due to the global shift to sustainable environments, EV electric vehicle has become a thing of necessity. So the companies who are into electric vehicle manufacturing are are growing very fast, and this is where BYD Build Your Dream headquartered in China is considering moving into Nigerian markets. They're looking at the expansion capacity. You can see that they have the expansion capacity to move into new countries. From 2020 to 2022, they have shown high production capacity, showing that they can actually move into new countries. So we're using different business and macro and micro environmental framework to study the Nigerian environment for them. First of all, using PESTEL, the macro environments in Nigeria for BYD, we see that there is a incentive. Government policies encourage automotive industries to come to Nigeria, and through Nigeria with African trade, free trade, African free trade access, BYD can have access to the rest of African nations producing in Nigeria. There is also a good Nigerian-China relationship. Economically, because of the population of Nigeria, it is a viable option to look at coming to Nigeria for a business. Nigeria is the sixth largest country in the world. There is also a China-Nigeria currency swap that will help BYD. Socially, Nigeria is good in embracing new technology as a proof of status, and this will help BYD. Then we talk of environmentally. Nigeria is a party to Paris Agreement and other agreements that protect our environment. So BYD's EV is welcomed in Nigeria. Infrastructurally, there is actually lack of adequate power supply in Nigeria. But with BYD's capacity in technology and battery technology, to be specific, they can beat through this. Nigeria also has an intellectual property protection that can protect BYD's interests. Using those, looking at opportunities provided in Nigeria and the threats with strength and weakness of BYD. We have a strength like their battery technology is a capacity that they can use to utilize the environment provided by Nigerian governments, enable environment provided by Nigerian government. You look at with this their strength as well, technological capacity strength, they can maneuver and they can maneuver the they can maneuver the competitors, or they have edge over the competitors. Weaknesses like supply chain, they can continue with their supply chain and gradually think of localizing. BCG, when you look at BCG, then you see that they have as a star, as a growing company, as a growing market, EV growing market to be precise. We look at its growth in Nigeria, making it a star. We look at Cash Cow coming with a hybrid. They can also think of how possible is it that they are going to succeed in Nigeria's question mark, and coming with a very premium luxury car may be difficult for them to start with. Then five Porters, five forces, competitive rivalry high. All the five forces are high, but with the enabling environment provided by Nigerian government, they can actually use their technical capacity to beat through. Then we look at the answer of how are they going to finally penetrate into Nigerian markets through market penetration, development, and the four stages in answer. Then we suggested with their capacity and they already have brand presence in Nigeria. With their capacity and the brand presence in Nigeria, it is easy for them to then scale through and move into other things, investing in other things like for diversification, like in electric rails, since Nigeria is also working towards revamping their rail system. Then how are they going to implement these their uh, strategies? The first 6 months, they should register their company, establish partnerships and lobby. This they continue as just listed here till from 6 months and above, they should think of leveraging the African market at large. Then risk analysis, RPM. Then this is the risk matrix. So when they look at all the possible challenges like the regulatory bottleneck and the rest of them, it is then assigned, they will be assigned there were some numbers based on their policies, and the RPM will determine whether they will take the risk or not. And from what we have here is these challenges are high and medium. Well, then using their key, you find out that when it is above 25, it is high risk. These are the ones they take. Medium and low risk are the acceptable ones for their company. So after employing all these mitigation strategies, these risks were reduced to medium and low, respectively. And we can conclude that even though there are challenges in Nigerian market, that BYD can actually, with their capacity and enabling environment provided by Nigerian government, successfully enter Nigerian government and Nigerian market as well as African regional market at large through Nigerian plants. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.